Look, I know you can't have an accidental, unexpected Dior unboxing. It's not like I accidentally browsed the Dior website. I accidentally added to cart. I accidentally signed in and I accidentally put in my credit card number, accidentally hit purchase now, and accidentally sat around and waited for 3 to 5 delivery days and accidentally signed off on the purchase. Yet here we are with an unexpected unboxing. So maybe subconsciously it's not that unexpected after all. Hello and welcome to A Briefcase of Luxury, a place where we love to chat about all things related to life, learning, and luxury. If you are returning, welcome back, and if you are new, welcome. Especially if you are new, I am someone who is in the middle of relearning some unhealthy money habits, especially when it comes to luxury shopping. And one of the things I've done this year is to get serious about a fun money account in which I earmark a certain dollar amount to spend on luxury guilt-free. So for this first half of the year, my husband and I decided to put aside $6,000 in total, so that's $3,000 for each of us to spend guilt-free. So this money is hanging out in a high-yield savings account and is available for us to use at our discretion. And when it's gone, it's gone. Now, when summer is over, we will be deciding on how much we want to put to our fun money account again for the second half of the year. But by now, I've made several videos detailing how my husband spent his $3,000 and how I actually spent my $3,000 versus how I fantasized about spending that $3,000 and what I actually ended up doing with the $3,000. I will link those videos down below if you are interested. So after spending a little bit of that money at The RealReal and at Coach, I was left with about $2,200, give or take. So the new plan was to put that money aside and just let it roll over for the second half of the year. However, after making my last video on how I would have hypothetically spent that money, I decided to pull the trigger on one of the items I mentioned. Specifically, I mentioned 2 items from Dior that were on my shopping list, but one was prioritized higher than the other. So if you've watched that video, you'll know exactly what's in this box. So let's just get right into the unboxing. Yes, so I pulled the trigger on the Dior Star sneakers. So there are several variations available online. There's like a high top version, there's a calfskin version in several various colors, and they also have several variations in white. I've seen one with a black star, one with a gold star, and then there's this one with what looks like a rose gold star cut out. I personally like the tone of gold better on this one than the one with the gold star that's filled in. That's a completely personal preference. I think they're both gorgeous at the end of the day. Let's see if I can give you a closer look. Maybe I shouldn't have worn white. Hopefully it's not washing out too badly. But we have a white calfskin material as the main outer. We have a few perforated leather panels, especially towards the front right here. All right. We have a tonal suede embellishment that's covering the toe tip. So if you can tell, the suede isn't white. It's some sort of creamy, grayish off-white, which I think in the long run will actually help the sneaker look newer for longer. And it may do a better job of concealing any sort of front scuffs and things of that nature. So in terms of the different accents, we have a light rose gold tone CD right below the star. And we have those star accents on both sides of the shoe. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but it does read Christian Dior on the outer side of the sole. I also love, love, love the gold finish metal star on the outer lacing eyelet. And let me see if I can pull the laces back. The tongue of the shoe says Christian Dior Paris. So I don't know if you can tell, like the sole isn't super thick and it's actually a really, really lightweight shoe. And at the bottom here, you have your iconic CD star detail. Let's see what else have we got. Oh, all right. These shoes are made in Italy. Again, I'm not sure if you can read that. And let's see, in the box, I pulled the stuff out. We also have an additional pair of just plain white laces. And as usual, it does come with 2 dust bags, 1 for each shoe. So let's actually talk price. So all variations of the low top star sneakers cost $890, while the high tops, I believe, cost $1050. And so for this pair with tax, taxes were about $81.44, so I paid a total of $971.44. All right, I'm gonna start taking out some of the stuffing so we can try these on. I'm actually really nervous to try them on, not gonna lie. Only because I'm typically a true size 36 or a US size 6. However, the website description does say that these run big and to size down. However, they have been sold out of the 35.5s for a very, very long time. So I just decided to give the size 36 a go. So PS, you can also see what sizes are available in which boutiques. And as it turned out, the boutique I would have visited to try to purchase these in person didn't have this style in my size to begin with. So there's that. So here's the moment of truth. Let's try these on and see what we think. Okay, I went ahead and took out all the stuffing, and I got my little white no-show socks on. This is going to be really awkward. I'm just going to try to do it while filming. So far so good. All right, there we go. Let me see if I can get it from a different angle. So, honest opinion, I freaking love these. I think they look amazing, and I am so glad the size 36 worked out. So if you are thinking about sizing down, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, the size 36 fits me perfectly. And if I had listened to the website and had sized down, I think they would have actually been a little tight. So super glad I didn't get them, or didn't wait around to try to get them in a size 35.5. Super happy that I took the chance to get these in a size 36. I mean, it has just enough of like a pinky's finger worth of room at the back, so if I wanted to put on some thicker socks, that would be totally fine. But yes, I love these, and these are so comfortable, by the way. So absolutely worth the money, and again, they look so incredibly sleek. Oh, I love them. I did want to do a side-by-side comparison of the Dior Star sneakers and my Hermes Day sneakers, because I've mentioned it before, I don't think if you are on a budget, you don't need 2 pairs of white sneakers, but here we are. And I just kind of want to do a quick comparison in case you were trying to decide between the both of these. So first off, the Star sneakers, retail for $8.90, so they are a tad bit cheaper than the Kelly Day sneakers. These retail for definitely over $1,000. Not much over $1,000, but definitely over $1,000. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So I think one of the big differences, obviously besides the metal hardware, is can you kind of see the difference between like the width of the shoe? Like it's a little bit wider for the Day sneaker, but that's I think partly because it has like an extra strip of rubber around the front, so it makes it look just a tad bit wider versus the Star sneaker. It has a very like slender effect, and I think you can definitely tell that with the shoes on, and I'll try these on for you so you can see what they look like side by side. But there we go. Other than that, obviously very similar, all white calfskin type sneakers, but pricing, this is priced a little bit better. In terms of style, I think the Kelly Day sneakers are a little bit dressier, if you can call it that, partly because of the gold buckle across the top, and like I said, this has some suede, has some perforated leather panels, so it does look a tad bit more casual. So I think you can dress the Day sneaker up a little bit better, but again, it's not that huge of a difference, And the last difference I want to touch on is comfort level. So I've mentioned this several times before. I don't find the Kelly Day sneaker to be the most comfortable sneaker out there, partly because now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that double strip of rubber does make it super, super stiff. And also, if you can, I don't know how well it'll show up, but the entire interior is made of leather for the Day sneaker compared to the Star sneaker. You can already see it has a little bit more flex than the Day sneaker, and let me do my best to kind of show you what the inside looks like. The inside looks like a traditional tennis sneaker, so you got like the perforated synthetic material, so it's not like leather lined by any means, unlike the Day sneaker. So again, I think that partly makes it a little bit more comfortable, honestly. It makes it a really wearable shoe. So in terms of comfort, I do think these Star sneakers, again, this is just my first impressions. I haven't really had a chance to really wear them out yet, obviously. I feel like these are going to be more comfortable in the long run compared to the Kelly Day sneakers. Now, the big test for me would be to see how well it holds up with my no-show socks, because I've mentioned this so many times before. I have to be so picky with what types of socks I wear with the Day sneaker because it just eats my socks, and I'm still on the hunt to try to find a good pair of no-show socks where the socks just don't like slip all the way down like past my heel. And I think now that I'm looking at it, that partly has to do with the fact that it is a smooth leather lining on the inside. So I'm curious to see how that would work with the Star sneaker, because it is more of a traditional sneaker, and so it's got like a rougher fabric material on the inside, and maybe that'll do a better job holding up no-show socks. Now, if I could only keep one pair, I don't think I'm ready to make a judgment on that yet, and I hope I never have to make that decision, honestly, because I think they are similar but different enough that I feel okay having both pairs. But let me know what you think, which you would rather go for, or if there are other options that you think are even better than both of these. Oh, before I sign off, I wanted to give an honorary mention to the Prada brushed leather sneakers. So again, this isn't mine. This is obviously my husband's. It's a lot bigger than mine. However, this does come in a women's version. That's why I wanted to mention this one as well, because my husband loves the brushed leather sneakers from Prada. So again, his is very well worn, very well loved. But yeah, this would have been another option if I had wanted to be more matchy-matchy with him, but I decided to go for the Star sneakers instead. And unfortunately, now I think he loves these so much that I think he's going to try to find a pair in the men's version. But again, if you are on the market for white designer sneakers, like the Prada brushed leather sneakers are not a bad way to go at all. So again, if you are on the market, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope to see you next time, hopefully with not another accidental unboxing, because we definitely don't need any more of those this summer. But if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.